Good morning, students. I am your social science teacher, Miss Nisha, welcoming you in another class of social science. In previous class, we did first chapter of geography, and today we will begin with our first chapter of civics. So let's begin. Our topic of discussion for today's class is the Indian Constitution. Students, you must be familiar with the term constitution. You have already read about it in your previous classes, class 6th and 7th. But in this class, you will learn about it in detail. You will get to know how the constitution came into being and who were the people behind making this constitution. So in this chapter, our focus of attention will be what is constitution, purpose of constitution, and what are the key features of constitution. What is constitution? Let us try to understand it with the help of an example. All the students are fond of some kind of games. Some play football, some play hockey, and some students like to play cricket. All of the games like football, hockey, cricket, there are some rules. Each of these rules help define the game and distinguish one game from another. Like these games, society also has constitutive rules that make it what it is and differentiate it from other kinds of societies. Constitution is a document in which we find rules of governing a country. It is a set of rules and principles that define the nature and extent of government. It is usually in a form of a document or a book. Whatever is written or suggested in the constitution becomes the law of the land, and everyone in the country has to abide by such laws. Constitution of India is the supreme law of India. It came into force on 26 January 1950. Now let's find out about some important facts about Indian Constitution. Indian Constitution is the longest constitution in the world. It has 448 articles and 12 schedules. The constitution wasn't typed or printed. It was handwritten by Prem Bihari Narayan Raizada. It took 2 years, 11 months and 17 days to write it all down. The Constitution of India is inspired by several nations. You must be wondering, from previous 2 classes we are reading about democracy, constitution, but why does a country need a constitution? Let us find out. Today, most countries in the world have a constitution. While all democratic countries are likely to have a constitution, it is not necessary that all countries that have a constitution are democratic. The constitution serves several purposes. It tells us about the fundamental nature of the society. It lays down the ideal that form the basis of a country. It defines the nature of a country's political system. The constitution plays a major role in countries having democratic form of government. It prevents oppression or domination by a majority. For example, if a community is in majority, it means that they have a larger population. They tend to suppress the population of minorities and they dominate them. It helps us in protecting us against certain decisions that could have an unfavorable effect on the larger principles that the country believes. Let's have a look at the case study of Nepal. Till recently, Nepal was a monarchy. Monarchy is a type of government where all the power lies in the hand of the king. Previous constitution of Nepal was adopted in 1990, reflected that the final authority rested with king. People's movement in Nepal fought for several decades to establish democracy. People succeeded and power of the king was ended. Now the people have to write a new constitution to establish Nepal as a democracy. Their previous constitution does not reflect the ideals of the country that they want Nepal to be and that they have fought for. In a democracy, we choose leaders so that they can exercise power responsibly on our behalf. So that's it for today, students. We will do the key features of Indian Constitution tomorrow. I am sending you a PDF file of this chapter. Read the chapter carefully and do the worksheet that I have sent along with this video. Thank you and have a nice day.